Eiichiro Oda's One Piece live action series is on top of the English language television rankings according to Netflix. Square Enix's Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster has sold 3 million copies. Disney is producing the Flower Japanese set short film, and the latest news on manga titles, including Sho Shibamoto's Flower Knight Dakini, is launching its crowdfunding campaign for the manga. The Rising of the Shield Hero spin-off Sense on Raptalia has ended, and Kadokawa manga titles including Your Forma and Gamera Rebirth. What's up? This is Jeff, and this is your anime news source. This is Animinutes. Netflix announced that the live-action series adaptation of Eiichiro Oda's One Piece is on top of the English-language television rankings as of August 28 to September 3rd. According to the streaming website, the series premiered last Thursday, August 31st, and placed in the top 10 in 96 countries. 46 countries have picked the series to claim the top spot with 18.5 million views, 140.1 million hours per view, and an average runtime of 7 hours 34 minutes. In comparison, Who is Erin Carter placed in the run-up spot since the series released last Thursday, August 24th, with 90.3 million views, 15.8 million hours per view, and an average runtime of 5 hours 43 minutes. One Piece live action is based on Oda's popular manga series, and the story follows Monkey D. Luffy as he forms the Straw Hat Pirates to uncover the treasure of One Piece. Square Enix announced that Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster has sold 3 million copies on all platforms, and in celebration of its milestone, the company released a brand new image showing which numbered entries are included in the remaster, as well as some characters. Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster is a remastered version of the first 6 games of Final Fantasy, including the first installment for the NES in December 1987, the second installment for the Famicom in December 1988, the third installment also for the Famicom in April 1990, the fourth installment for the Super NES in July 1991, the fifth installment for the Super Famicom in December 1992, and the sixth installment for the Super NES in April 1994. All 6 Final Fantasy video games include an updated font, the inclusion of the original game's soundtracks, and various boosts to tailor the game to your liking. The video game was released for the PS4, Switch, PC, and mobile, including Android, iOS, and Amazon, in July 2021. Disney announced that they are producing the long-lost Japanese set short film The Flower, and veteran Disney crew member and director Andrew Simmons is producing together with several Japanese staff, including calligraphy artist Hiromi Hasegawa, where the short is slated to be released in early 2024. The animated short takes place in the 15th century and centers on the journey of a flower that intersects with the lives of several people bound together by a tragic fate. As the flower floats down the river and through their lives, they experience a story of strength, loss, and remembrance of those they love. The short was produced in Walt Disney Florida Studio in 1998, and the short film combines the artistic influences of Japanese woodblock prints and traditional Disney animation until the studio announced its closure in early 2004. Disney veterans and international animators are producing the short, including art director Jason Wilson, storyboard artist Tim Hodge, editor Erica Tapkiewicz, music composer Colin O'Malley, artistic advisor Tom Bancroft, and producer Nicholas R. Sabali. Japanese-based animators Wenhui Wang and Simin Wang are attached to the staff. The Kickstarter campaign for Sho Shibamoto's Flower Knight Dakini announced that the campaign has reached $3,603 out of the $4,088 goal, and the campaign ends on Saturday, September 30th. Once the goal has been reached, he will publish chapters 10 to 15 for the English version. Shibamoto launched the Kickstarter campaign to fund the English version of 9 chapters of the manga in March 2018 and March 2019, when both campaigns reached their crowdfunding goal. The story centers on Elden, an aspiring painter who got caught up in the great destruction caused by the sky golems and can't paint anymore because of the shock, and Dakini, a mute warrior with mysterious fighting abilities on a mission to defeat the golems. The series was published on Shogakukan's Ikipara webcomics website in April 2017, and Simona Stanzani is translating the manga series. Frontier Works' FW Comics published the final chapter of Aya Shirosaki, Aneko Usagi, and Seira Minami's The Rising of the Shield Hero Girl side story, and it will publish on Kakao Japan's Picoma manga service, and the third volume, which will be the final volume to be published on Wednesday, October 18th. The series served as a spin-off of the original light novel series, and the story centers on Optalia's perspective after her village, her family, and her friends are destroyed by the wave of disaster. She encounters Naofumi Iwatani before the events of the main series. The story centers on Naofumi Iwatani, a gamer who is transported magically summoned into a parallel universe, where he is chosen as one of 4 heroes destined to save the world from its prophesied doom. The series was published in FW Comics in August 2021, where Shirosaki is drawing and Usagi and Minami are supervisors, and released in 3 book volumes. Based on the light novel series was published in Let's Become Novelists in 2012, and Media Factory's MF Books published the novels, where Usagi is writing and Minami is illustrating in August 2013, and released in 22 book volumes. It was adapted into 4 manga series, a spin-off light novel, and 3 seasons of the animated series, including the upcoming 3rd season to be streamed on Crunchyroll in October 2023. Kadokawa announces the details of 2 manga titles, including Yoshinori Kisaragi, Mareo Kikuichi, and Tsubata Nosaki's Your Forma, and Kadokawa's Gamera Rebirth. In Your Forma, the October 2023 issue of Kadokawa's Young Ace magazine published the final chapter of the series, and details about the final volume will be announced. The story centers on electronic investigator Ichika Hieda and her brilliant yet cheeky android partner Harold W. Lucraft as they investigate the miraculous Mitre technology initially developed to treat a massive outbreak of bioencephalitis has become an integral part of daily life. The series was published in Young Ace magazine in June 2021, where Kisaragi is drawing and Kikuichi and Nosaki are supervising, and released a 1 book volume. The light novel was published in ACII Media Works' Dengeki Bunko in March 2021, where Kikuichi is writing and Nosaki is illustrating, and released in 6 book volumes. It also received achievements including the winner of the 27th Dengeki Nobel Prize in 2020, and adapted into an upcoming anime, which was announced at the 30th anniversary of the Dengeki Bunko event in July 2023. And in Kadokawa's Gamera Rebirth, the upcoming 6-episode animated series will adapt the manga adaptation, and the October 2023 issue of Kadokawa's Young Ace magazine will publish the series. Manga artist Kambuya Bakuhatsutaro is drawing the manga. Based on the 1965 live-action film, which originates from a series of Japanese films, and the story takes place in the summer of 1989, when 3 elementary school students met the famous monster in a very unusual way. As monsters gather in Tokyo, a busy city, the kaiju turtle Gamera becomes a sign of hope and strength. It also added that the author and illustrator Odekake Kosame is drawing the chibi characters, including the main character Gamera, along with Gyaos, Jiger, Sigua, Guiron, and Virus. Gamera Rebirth will be streamed on Netflix on Thursday, September 7th. If you have comments or suggestions, let us know in the comments. You can follow on my official Facebook fan page at facebook.com/ManchesterNews, and subscribe to my YouTube channel at youtube.com/Kifaboy. But that's about it for Animinutes. Today is September 6, 2023. This is Jeff, and this is Animinutes.